Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and do a quick video. And this obviously mostly going to be talking about film, a little bit of TV shows, a little bit of films. Um, Nothing really too crazy in the news like that, except for like politics, but that's a whole different conversation. And at this point, y'all, I'm burnt out. I'm over it in the politics sector. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just talk about the more interesting things on this side of town. I want to talk about this kid. What's his name? Joe Locke. I think that's his name. He's gonna be in the new Disney Plus series, Agatha All Along. I think that's what it's called. I want to talk about him because he made some interesting comments about Marvel fans and so forth. I also want to briefly discuss Blake Lively and this whole what's his name, Jason or Justin Baldoni, their situation quickly, and I'm also going to talk about Channing Tatum because I'm a little bit concerned about what I think Marvel is about to do, and I'm not here for it. So before I continue on with this video, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Let's get up to 900 subscribers. We're almost there. Like we're still there. We're almost there. Let's get up to 900 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000. I'll thank y'all so much, and let's get into this video. Okay, first let me start with this Joe kid. I keep calling him a kid, but he might be older than me. I don't know. But so this kid, he's gonna be in the what's it called? Agatha, yeah, Agatha All Along. He's gonna be in the show. And before I even continue on, I did see the trailer or the teaser or whatever that they had for Agatha All Along, and y'all, when I saw it, I was so disinterested. It didn't make me hype. I wasn't hyped about it. I wasn't interested to go watch it. It didn't get me hyped up. I would say like the only, obviously apart from X-Men 97, I'm always gonna praise that show. But apart from X-Men 97, I feel like the more like obviously like live action Disney Plus series that I was like interested in watching and actually watched before X-Men 97 was Echo. And I gave Echo, I forgot what rating I gave Echo. But I thought the Echo was pretty good. Also, like just based on like the fight scenes and everything like that. I thought that it was cool. It's just like the ending was a little bit could have did a little bit better. But apart from that, like I just haven't been interested in any of these Disney Plus series apart from obviously like I said, Echo and X-Men 97. And I guess now Agatha All Along is probably gonna be another one that I think most likely not gonna be getting into because just based on the trailers, I'm not excited by it. The CGI looks like shit. The lighting, everything looks crazy. I just feel like, y'all have so much money, Disney. Y'all have so much money. Y'all done gave Robert Downey Jr. I think they said 95 million is what they gave them. They gave Robert Downey Jr. Damn near $100 million, and they're out here paying their writers, their VFX workers like freaking $17 an hour. Disney, I know y'all are capitalistic. I know that's what y'all are. But please, at least pretend that y'all freaking care. At least pretend that y'all freaking care about the product. Pay these people so they can give us some quality. Like, I want quality, okay? Not quantity. I want quality visualizations. I like looking at images. I like looking at the product. I want to make sure that the content looks great. And to me, Agatha just did not look great to me. I did not like the CGI. I did not like the lighting. It, I just was not hyped. I just was not hyped, and I'm still not hyped. Maybe if I watch other people's reactions and they actually say it's good, I might give it a try and see what the show gives. But apart from that, it's like as of right now, I'm not going to be watching the show. But and here's the thing, and maybe I might not be the only one too. There might be other people within that sentiment that might not watch it due to they feel like it's just gonna be probably whack. But I feel like Joe Locke, not to say like his comments were that bad, but it's just him like insinuating like, oh, because he's a gay man, and apparently his character. I'm not too sure about his character. I don't know. I don't know none of the stuff in the comments. I haven't been in the comic books, but like apparently his character is gay or something. I'm not sure, but that's I guess maybe they're gonna portray that in the Disney Plus show. But and he's also a gay man in real life too. So he's not. He's making these little sly comments like, oh, Marvel fans Marvel fans are very opinionated, very da da da. Like I know they're a little bit harsh and da da. And it's just like this is the thing I don't like. Even though it wasn't like as like abrasive or as like aggressive with like, oh, Marvel fans are like homophobic or this phobic or that phobic or whatever phobic that y'all want to be placing onto people nowadays. But because they did the same thing with the Eternals stuff, and I already discussed at nauseum about this whole like Eternals drama and the fan reaction and so forth. You guys can go to my superhero playlist where I discuss superhero news on my channel. Y'all guys can go on my YouTube channel and look at past videos on that. But it's just like, listen, if the script, the writing is great and y'all acted out well, people are going to praise it. Is there going to be bigoted people within, mind you, it's not just within Marvel, it's all fan bases. There's going to be biases, there's going to be bigoted people within all these fan bases. Trust me, I know. And also me being a person of color, me being within the minority group, I myself see it, so I understand it, and I call it out too when there's some bullshit. But I just feel like that's not the collective and that's not the majority. Okay, so I just feel like I think that to sort of like be like, okay, well, there's gonna be some gay stuff in here, and I know y'all gonna get offended, but at the end of the day, it's like, y'all are just harsh, y'all are just homophobic, y'all are just biased or bigoted or whatever. And it's like, no, if the collective of fan bases watch something or watch entertainment or watch a TV show, watch a movie, they're going there to see whether the storyline, the script, the writing, the acting is on par. They're going to watch the thing to see if it's an A+. If it works, if it does well, we're gonna give it all its credit, all its blessings, and so forth. If it's ass, then we're gonna trash it. That's just how it is. And I feel like now, nobody can criticize a movie or film without it being like, oh, because there's this one particular minority group within the film, and that's why y'all guys think that. That's why y'all are criticizing it. It's like, no, the movie or the show was ass. Case in point, like I said before, and this is just to give a quick example, you know, literally this past spring, we were praising collectively, everybody was praising X-Men 97 to the moon. Everybody, a collective, I would say, was praising X-Men 97 to the moon. Guess what? If you watch X-Men 97, there are some little, Easter eggs there when they are talking a little bit about like diversity and LGBTQ issues, or like hell, even the creator, but even though Bodemaro, he's in some mess, but still, like, at the time they hired a gay man to, add that in there. There was even some promiscuous scenes, a little bit of promiscuous scenes within X-Men 97, and it's like, and we still loved it. Well, a collective of people still loved it. We all praised it. We all gave it as props. So it's like, it's not just about the whole identity thing. And I think that people need to, I just wish sometimes these actors or like these creators or the people, the higher ups within these companies, like they really need to veer off of that. Because I think that, when they see that a collective of people don't like a movie or don't like a show, especially with these actors or actresses, they then as far veer off to be, instead of like taking accountability for that, they go into, oh well, it was because I'm this, it was because I'm that, or because I'm, it's just like, girl, no, it's because your performance was trash. And I think that with Joe Locke kind of, throwing a little sly comments here and there about Marvel fans, this is what he said. He said, I'm fully aware that Marvel fandom is far less nice than Heartstoppers. I don't even know what that is. There's going to be a lot of people that just hate everything about what I've done with it. And I just have to be okay with that. Okay? And then he says this. He says, Marvel fans are very open with their opinions, but they're not in a Marvel show. So he blows a raspberry. Okay? Um, listen, I'm glad that you're sort of kind of like saying like, okay, well, if even if my performance or if my character does something within the show that might not be favorable with a majority of Marvel fans, I just have to be okay with that. Even though it's a little bit sly, a little bit shady, but like he's saying like, okay, I have to be prepared for the blowback. I'm glad you're saying that, but here's my thing. You're already talking like you're already kind of being a little bit sly and a little bit shady. But once this show drops and whatever your character does within this show and it gets blowback or whatever, I don't want your ass to come on to Instagram or to come on Twitter crying, whining, bitching and moaning about how, oh my god, I'm getting bullied. Oh my god, crying and whining. You already said that you have to be okay with it. So you're claiming that you have the thick skin. Have the thick skin and go on with your life. Okay? It is what it is. Here's the thing. To me, like I said, can these fandoms be annoying at times? Listen, I just came from cursing out the House of the Dragon fans because they were out here sending death threats to the actor that played Sir Christian Cole. So don't get me wrong, I'll be the first one to come on here and cursing out a fan base if they do some fuck shit. I'll do that any day of the week. But then there are other times too I'm just like, listen, it's not just about the fans. It's not just the fans that we're just the crazy ones. We don't know what we're talking about. It's sometimes y'all, the content creators, the actors, the actresses, the script writers, these corporations that are pushing out these TV shows and these movies. Sometimes y'all don't be putting out y'all pussy in y'all work. Okay? Y'all want to give us mediocre mid-card kind of story writing, storytelling, and y'all expect us to like get our lives and praise y'all. No, if the shit is whack, it's whack. If it's not, at the end of the day, if I'm investing money in your shit, if I'm investing my time watching your thing, I'm literally giving you views and stuff like that, I'm putting money in your pockets, your shit better be good. And that's why I'm very selective about what celebrity product I buy. And so like it needs to be good. Like I said, I just think that these like comments, it's kind of giving like and also just based on me already looking at the teaser or the trailer and seeing like, okay, I'm a little bit not interested in watching this. And plus, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, side note, they took a way too long to develop this show. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it was due to the pandemic and stuff like that, but they took way too long with this Agatha stuff. Like, I feel like after WandaVision, there was a lot of hype with that whole Agatha thing, but now it's just like, I feel like that hype is gone. Then again, I could be wrong. Maybe this show could do big numbers. We'll just have to wait and see. But I just think that, just saying like, oh, well, Marvel fans, they don't like diversity, and which is bullshit, and it's lies. It's lies. A collective of people do prefer diversity. It's just that the storytelling has to make sense with it. If you're gonna give me diversity, I want the diversity, but also give me some great storytelling, great writing, great VMX, CGI work. Give me all of it. Give me all of it. So I just think that, who knows, maybe Joe Locke is trying to tell us, prematurely tell us like, hey, like, the show is kind of ass a little bit. So I'm going to use my identity and use my sexuality here to say like, if you trash me or if you give me bad reviews, I'm just going to claim that y'all are homophobic. So I don't know if that's what he's trying to say. Or I could be reaching. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling these little sly, shady comments here. But we'll just have to wait and see. Well, then again, like I said, I'm not going to watch the show yet. I'm just not energized to watch it. Maybe I will, depending on like, the reviewers on YouTube. I'm going to be watching a couple of reviewers and reactions to see like if they really enjoyed the show, or I might talk to a few family members. If they say it's really good, then I will check it out. But as of right now, I'm just not interested, and like these little sly comments is definitely not making me interested either. It's like I'm not gonna be a part of y'all bullshit or trying to make it seem as if like a collective of Marvel fans are just bigoted in that way. And it's like, no, like we just want great entertainment. At the end of the day, this is all entertainment, and we want great entertainment, period. So, like all fans in all different areas of entertainment. So, that's just that. Let's move along. So Blake Lively, listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all dragged Blake Lively a lot. I would say these past, I mean, at least this week I haven't seen anything so far. I mean, the week has just started, but y'all were dragging Blake Lively a lot. And listen, I said it in my in my video that I did about her, which y'all guys can go to my pop culture playlist and go hear my thoughts about it. And I did say like Blake Lively is giving me a little sensitive, a little you know what I'm saying, a little bit Karen-ish kind of vibe, but I don't think that she should be canceled at all. I don't think that she should be canceled. I don't think it's a sense of being problematic. I just think that she just needs to you know talk it out with what's his name, Justin or Jason or whatever his name is. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Justin. His name is Justin. I just think that I feel like there was just misunderstandings on both ends. That's what I think of this whole situation. I think that it was just misunderstandings from Blake's end, and is also definitely misunderstandings from Justin's end. So I did see this. The film, apart from all this drama, the film did really, really well. I did not go watch the film. I don't know. I just didn't care to really, but I didn't watch the film. But the film actually did extremely well. I don't know if the bad press, because you know how it is nowadays. Whether good or bad publicity is good publicity. So who knows? All publicity is good publicity. So the film, the budget was 25 million and it earned 250 million. So at the end of the day, listen, Justin and Blake came out of here the winners, apart from all the craziness of the PR and stuff. But they say here that they wanted to do a sequel apparently. And listen, don't get me wrong, I'm here for especially the whole romantic stuff, and this film has to do with domestic violence, but I'm here for the romantic comedies or romance films, or those kind of rom-com kind of films. I'm glad that they're making a comeback, especially when you look at Anyone But You with Glenn Plow and Sydney Sweeney, or even when you look at the whole Bridgerton series, Queen Charlotte. I'm glad that there is that sector of people that still enjoy films or TV shows like that. It makes me happy, because even me, I enjoy a cute little rom-com kind of thing, especially with the Bridgerton series. So it's good that we're here. We definitely we don't just want superhero movies or fighting, amusement park films. We also want our little, we want our little, but yeah. But I don't think that they and even now they're trying to make a Anyone But You sequel. It's why are you making a sequel? Just make a different movie with Glenn Plow and Sydney Sweeney. Just make a new movie with a new script and a new thing. Why are you making a sequel to Anyone But You? Girl, whatever. So they were trying to, I guess they were in talks of doing this, but now apparently they're saying that there's probably in no world where these two will work together again. Listen, I think after everything that has happened, Blake has been, I'm not gonna lie, they were dragging her. They were definitely dragging her. I'm not gonna sit here and say the dragging was unnecessary. There were some parts where I felt, especially with the whole back thing, with the whole she was offended by Justin because he claimed that she was fat or something, and it's just girl, whatever. That part I can understand, but y'all guys were going a little bit. Sometimes I felt sometimes these fans or these people online can go a little bit too deep into it, and where they just portray someone to be a complete villain, where that can definitely not be the case. And I felt they were trying to do that to Blake Lively a little bit, and I felt yes, well she was, was she's giving me a little bit Karen tease, was she was little sensitive, yes. But I don't think that she should have been dragged in the way that she got dragged. You know what I mean? I just think that, like I said before, it was just misunderstandings on both ends. And I felt if they were ever going to work together again, or hell, even now, the film did really fucking well. Clearly, people like it. So y'all might as well get in a freaking room. Justin, you bring your wife. Blake, you bring Ryan. Y'all sit down in a room, talk it out, hash things out, and y'all put it on the floor. Y'all leave it there. Or if not, y'all don't have to be friends again. I said this before. I said this in the video that I talked about them about. But my pop culture video that I did about them. I was like, listen, this just needs to be spoken. I just need to speak up, talk it out, and let's move on. But, obviously especially due to the bad press, because listen, let's be very clear. Blake Lively is the bigger star in this situation. And the fact that, she got bad press and people were dragging her and they were supporting Justin, she probably feels some kind of way about it, and was just like, you know what? And then on top of that, and there's no shade. Let me tell you something. Justin played his cards right. He's a little shady guy. He hired that PR guy that represented Johnny Depp. He played his cards right. He let just things sit. He just sat back and let things play out. And they don't drag Blake Lively to death, even though it was a little bit too much. But he was just enjoying his life, just posting on his social media, letting things be and let God. So I think that she most likely feels some type of way about that too. That maybe he didn't come out to defend her or try to clarify some things. Instead, you hired a PR guy to freaking tarnish my name. We're never talking again. We're never ever getting back together. No Taylor Swift. So I think that after this, we're never going to see these two on screen again. Not that I cared to begin with, because I didn't watch the film. But, people did care because they went to go watch it. And, the film did well. Like I said, I think it was due to all the craziness and the publicity. So at the end of the day, even though this was, a moment that Blake didn't like, but, the film did well and she came out on top financially, and so did he. So that's that on that. Lastly, let's talk on Channing Tatum. Marvel, y'all showed this deleted clip or deleted scene from Deadpool and Wolverine. Listen, like I said this on my Deadpool and Wolverine review. The spoiler talk review, you guys can go, like I said, go to my superhero talk playlist where I discuss Deadpool and Wolverine, the film. I do not want Channing Tatum to play Gambit. Okay, he looks nothing like the part. The accent was crazy. It was so bad. It's just he looks stiff. Like I do not want. No. Get an up and coming new actor. Like that's the thing about Hollywood that pisses me off. Y'all stay recycling these actors when they don't. Like it's the same thing with the whole Robert Downey Jr. thing. It's the same thing with the whole Robert Downey Jr. I keep going back to that because that was such a horrible decision that they made. Pick an new up and coming actor to play Gambit. Like and plus like we're going, mind you, we just had X-Men 97. Y'all continuing, y'all bringing in the mutants, bringing some new. Even though okay, well let me just say this, I'm not gonna lie. However, if they do bring in Michael Fassbender and Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, and the other one, I'm forgetting his name, the one that played young Professor X. If they do bring those guys in, I am gonna be here for it because I feel like nobody can play those like the Magneto and Professor X role like them. So I feel like Michael Fassbender, like they're Magneto and X-Men. But for the rest of them, they need a clean house. They need a clean sweep. And that goes for this whole, this film that never was made, this whole Gambit film. Channing Tatum does not, please, Disney, we already cursed y'all out over this whole Robert Downey Jr. thing. Please do not make Channing Tatum playing Gambit. It's going to look so stupid. First of all, he looks so old. Like, he looks old. He looks stiff. The accent was so bad. Like, y'all need to go back and watch that scene where he came in with the accent, with the Cajun accent. He does not have it in the bag for Gambit. I think that we should let this go. I think that he should let this go and let somebody up and coming play Gambit. That's just my own personal opinion. It was a moment for Deadpool and Wolverine. It was funny. It was cute. Yes. But we're talking about like seriousness and going forward within the storyline. Pick a new up and coming actor to play Gambit. Point blank period. That's just my opinion. I just feel like Channing Tatum is no. He's not. No, he don't have it. Anyway, y'all. that was just my thoughts on that. Of course, there was. Please also forgive me because there was a little bit of crying. You know, I am, babysitting. I have my niece in the background crying and whining, doing all that extra shit. But please make sure that y'all are subscribed to the channel. Like I said, tell me y'all opinions, y'all comments in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 900 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000. Thank y'all so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.